Israelites coming in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom. As you know, as America, as we know, is spiritually Sodom, Gomorrah, Babylon, and all the other wicked Edomite, destructive, nasty kingdoms all rolled up into one. And before we get into anything, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Baharakak, Radash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, and shalom to the elect. So we're going to get straight into it, okay? Everybody sees the narrative going on right now. Everyone's been worried about, not worried, but everyone's been talking about World War III, right? World War III, the war between Iran and Israel. But we already know that means a war between Iran and America, aka a war between BRICS and the United Nations. It's all coming to fruition like the scriptures have spoken, okay? Now, if you've been on your watch, right? Breaking news, been on your watch. People need to understand something, right? Trump just declared technical war on Iran. He said, for verbatim, I'm going to paraphrase, he basically said, it's a shame there's going to be so much bloodshed. We tried to tell Iran to get rid of sign this nuclear deal, and because of that, he's told everybody in that city of Iran to get out of the country now, right? As that was going on, retaliation, ballistic missiles, I'm not saying nuclear missiles, ballistic missiles, hypersonic missiles were shot into Tel Aviv, aka the bloody land, aka Israel, and it utterly knocked out their defense system. So that Iron Dome that was keeping them safe through American military and technology is also null and void. And if there was a video that came out that I sent to the brothers that Iran was very smart. They sent the missiles in a certain way where it made the Iron Dome missile defense system basically fire on itself and help destroy itself. And then there was a video of a great explosion. I think it was a hypersonic missile. It came down fast. Hypersonic missile, and it was a great explosion that basically utterly obliterated I think a defense missile system, which aka is the Iron Dome. Now we understand that this has all been in the works for the past 30 to 40 years. This is a plan, right? If you go back and look at I don't know how to say his name, that pussy Netanyahu, right? If you notice, for the past maybe 20 years, right, he's been systematically saying that on the news, all you see is, Iran is 2 weeks away from having a nuclear bomb. That was back in 2012. 2015. Iran is maybe a week away from getting nothing. 2018, 2020, 2025. Now, finally, they wound up bombing them, right? And if you see the narrative, shalom, brother. If you see what Netanyahu has been doing, he's also been telling Trump that, Iran's been trying to assassinate you. They've been trying to assassinate you. He's been trying his hardest to pull America into this war because America must crumble for their new world order to come. Destabilization in the Middle East has to happen for their new world order. I need you to see the writing on the wall. Don't just think that this is all because of a war between Israel and Iran and nuclear. This has nothing to do with missiles and nuclear bombs or anything. Now, it's going to get deadly that way, right? But this is all because the elites want their new world order. Let's not lose focus here, people. Let's not lose focus, right? The so-called white man will destroy their own people to get to their narrative. They will literally cause harm to their own lands because they don't care about you people. I don't care if you're Israeli, you're a Muslim, Islamic, or anything. They do not care about you. They want their totalitarian control. They want to issue their Noahide laws where we're all under one world government, one world law system, one world monetary system, and one world power. This is what they want. But the only way to get to that is to destabilize the Middle East. Why? Because Muslims, right, are very, very, very stuck in their traditions. They don't change for anybody. If you look on them, look, they still wearing their long garments, sandals. They still pray. They got their prayed a certain way. They literally believe in unchanging, right? They might technologically advance in different areas and have a lot of money, but their foundations stay the same. They will not change. So the FJs, right, the elites on the left-hand side, who we're talking about the synagogue of Satan, those people who rule the world and all the systems they're in know that they cannot have their full totalitarian control. Because remember this, let's peel back the layers of this onion. This is Esau trying to get his birthright back through his chief house, which is what? Ashkenaz, Amalek, right? The chief house, those money-grubbing motherfuckers that they want everything, right? Because if you read the scriptures in the kingdom of heaven, everything is owned and controlled by who? The Israelites, once the kingdom is established. They understand that they don't have that birthright and they're not those people. They believe they're the big brother that deserves it. So what they're doing is they're trying everything in their power to put their system in place where they are actually the rulers, like the Bible says, right? This is why they're doing all the things that they're doing. I need you to understand that don't be fooled. All the bloodshed that's happening is the Lord's doing. The Lord controls the hearts of the kings. The Lord has Trump following blindly behind Netanyahu and these FJs, right? Trump knows that his balls are in a vice grip. He can't turn on Israel. And mind you, Trump actually came out and said, if Israel does not pull out of, now mind you, look at the smoke screen. This is how much I can tell people not paying attention. Trump's talking about going to war directly, if not already bombing, because they're talking about destroyer ships and everything off the coast, and all of our bomber planes have been flying over this area in Iran. So I can guarantee you, before the population knows, America's already been bombing Iran. But at the same time, Trump tells Israel, if you don't stop bombing Gaza, we're gonna pull
like funding and resources.
Our funding and resources towards you.
Yeah.
But ain't you helping them destabilize the world? So how is it that you see how that works? America's trying to act like they not the bloody man. They're not part of it. But they tell, stop messing with Gaza, man. At the same time, oh, you need us to help bomb you over here? All right, we're gonna help you, bro. Bomb. But over here, y'all need to chill out or we ain't gonna help y'all no more. But the whole time you over here helping bomb all this. Come on, man. A lot of people are not even paying attention to that.
Let me bring this real quick more Esau.
Go ahead.
Psalms 58, starting at 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Here's the point. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stopped the ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely.
Now, mind you, when has the so-called white man ever told the truth? I'm gonna wait on that one. They'll tell you there was weapons of mass destruction. This was the first thing. They went over there, found nothing. Or did they go over there for something else? Control over oil. I was getting into a little deep state where they were talking about they went over there to because they found the barrel side of Gilgamesh. You know what I'm saying? Nimrod, also known as Gilgamesh, was given the, and they found hieroglyphics and technology from back in the day. We all talk about how we know that our ancestors was a lot more technologically advanced than we are right now.
Right. They even said like the pyramids were supposed to be like
impossible
generators or some shit.
Yep. Battery generators down into the earth, and they got these
cut all defined,
and they like, and to this day they cannot figure out how the fuck it was
built like that. Yeah.
Stop it. Oh, then they'll say, oh, maybe aliens. Stop it.
Bullshit.
Bro, the technology back then was far greater than what it is now. There's nothing new under the sun. Let's get this very clear. So just another way the so-called white man lies. Just like he lies and says that we commit most of the crimes in America. Just like they sit here and lie and say that most of these countries are third world, knowing that they're where they come from, literally nothing's fertile, nothing grows, right? The biggest lie on the planet right now, that they're the true children of Israel, and they can't even sit in the sun. The highest rates of freaking skin cancer is in Israel, right? Then another lie, oh, no one should have nukes but us.
What else? Yeah.
What? So no one else can defend themselves but you?
They're saying like, oh yeah, they want to get nukes so that they can bully other nations. Like,
no, the
you
only,
do the same shit.
mind you, as they're bullying, they're saying these things. Why? Because their spirits are not right up in them. They come out speaking lies, right? They are literally devils. They're deceivers.
And also, they're if I may, brother, they're fulfilling their the blessing that
their duty
that Isaac gave them. He said, "You shall live by the sword."
Exactly, but not even that. But you're absolutely right. But not even that. The biggest thing about Esau is this: he can't help himself.
Right.
He can't help but pursue blood. So guess what? Blood is going to pursue D.
Yeah.
You got to understand that. Like, this is the problem with people. People are not understanding.
Why scriptures also said, can you make an unclean thing clean?
Time.
You can't. And that Esau is that unclean thing.
And look, I know a lot of people don't want to hear about war, right? Because it is an uneasy feeling, understanding that if America is pulled into this war, right? Actually, I sent you guys a video. If y'all go to the group chat real quick, and it literally says that every nation that's backing Iran. So do you think if America goes directly into war with Iran, which is about to happen, you really think that these other nations that Iran signed treaties with, that they said that we will all fight together if any of us ever get attacked?
Muslims deep.
And the Muslim nations are deep.
Iraq, Iran,
Bro,
Saudi Arabia.
more than that, bro. I sent this to the group chat. Right there. You just passed it. Right here. Boom. Right here. It says Pakistan has a military alliance with Turkey, Iran, Azerbaijan, Egypt, Jordan, and China. Not to mention all the other nations that are joined with BRICS.
If I'm not mistaken, Pakistan and Iran are fucking the same nation.
Makes sense.
Iran.
Pakistan and
the Iranians are the
Pakistan and India are the same people as well. I mean remember they split because of religious beliefs and colonialism from the French.
India
and the British.
itself has multiple religions. You got a lot of Christians, you got a lot of Muslims, you got Hindus and shit. And if I'm not mistaken, Pakistan is heavy in Islam. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, and also there's a great divide that's going on because the world leaders,
Iran is
the world
95%.
facts. The world leaders are actually been dividing lately. So just recently, I think it was like a day or two, a lot of the world leaders are saying what Israel's doing in Gaza is illegal and it's a war crimes. But in the same breath, they're talking about going to war with other nations, man. Let me get something. All right, breaking news just came in. Officially today, 11 countries have officially announced that they would stop using the dollar for trade and resources. Look at that. See how the domino effect is? This is what they want because the world cannot be destabilized if the American dollar is king.
Yeah, real shit.
If the American dollar is king, the world cannot be destabilized. So what do they need to do? They got to make America look like a fucking cesspool that it is. So what they're going to do is these devils over here, these Amalekites over here, you know what I'm saying, are going to pull America into this war, which is already happening. And once America starts bombing Iran,
Jeremiah 49, right?
I believe so. And once America starts bombing Iran, which I'm pretty sure they're doing today, other nations are going to start dropping the dollar and look at America like, yo, mind you, it says in the scriptures, they shall hate the whore. They shall hate the whore.
I already hate it now.
They already hate it, but it was a necessary evil. Like, all right,
they benefit. That's why it says, like, even when Babylon falls, they'll still. It's like it's bittersweet,
right?
Because the sweet is to see that the big bully of the earth finally perish, but the bitter for these other nations that they made a lot of profit.
Look. As we speak, there's a refugee center in Gaza, and guess what? And Israel bombs it. Straight genocide. That's a refugee center. Hey, ain't no love for these devils, man. Ain't no love for these devils. So when the Lord come back, and mind you, the Lord said vengeance is his. When the Lord come back, mind you, because a lot of those Palestinians are Israelites. Not all of them, but a lot of them are. There are a lot of them are over there. Now, I seen a video.
It makes sense why they so
going hard to destroy them.
This shit we don't see.
Yeah, bro. Just 2 days ago, they bombed the last internet center they had. Now they in a fucking blackout. They getting no information coming in or no information going out. So we don't know who dying over there.
Right.
So the only media we getting is from people who whistleblowing, who showing shit like this.
I have a coworker that's he's Palestinian.
Look, this is what remains of Gaza. Look. This is what remains of Gaza. Right? And they still bombing these motherfuckers. Come on, man. That's why you're starting to hear chants of death to America, death to Israel. Israel and America are becoming synonymous.
Yeah, yeah.
And remember,
Same
the
person
Lord
at
said
this
he shall have war with Amalek for generation to generation. So guess what? You want to join hands in hands? Well, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. Whoa means destruction to those who go down to Egypt for help. America want to join hands with Israel? Yes, you American citizens,
Right along with them.
you're going to be destroyed right along with them. America is going to be destroyed with ICBM nuclear missiles,
clear to
and
see it now.
so be it. And Lord willing, we are part of that number, and we are beamed up out of here as destruction is coming. Because it's going to happen. Look at this shit. America talking about, if you don't stop messing with Gaza, we're going to pull out aid. You already allowed them to do that. What else? What the fuck? What else?
At this point, you just like, yo, there's no more profit in it.
Yeah, bro,
Stop.
like, bro, stop. You already,
There's no more profit. Stop.
bro, shit is crazy.
This is all biblical prophecy, though.
Yeah,
Man.
like, boom,
This
look
is
at
it.
it. It's like 101.
This is the Most High finally allowing these prophecies that we've read about, that we've talked about, to come to fruition, which is going to show that this country is done for, bro.
Not to mention, remember I brought up at last camp. I said that they're going to end up having a draft.
Yeah.
Did you see that the fucking joint that came out?
Yeah.
Everybody from 18 to 26 already have been enrolled in the
Yeah,
draft.
it's not even.
It's not you ain't even got to go down.
Nah, it's
You ain't even
automatic.
They automatic enrolled you. Now mind you, we ordering all that, so I wasn't going anyway. I would have been put in prison. Oh, you don't want to fight for your country, nigga? Y'all niggas kill us in the streets.
Y'all don't even fuck with us.
Y'all don't even fuck with me. Where the fuck I'm gonna go die in a foreign country and oppress other people that you've been oppressing? Make it make sense, white man. Make it make sense. Well, you live here, nigga, behind enemy lines. Make it make sense. Well.
Prisoners of war.
Prisoners of war,
Well,
systematic
you leave.
oppression. Well, then
It's not
leave.
that simple.
It's not that simple. If it was that simple, I would have been let her. How about y'all carve out half of America and let all black people in it spend go on one side and watch how all y'all crumble
why
and
don't
we
y'all
don't.
why don't y'all give all black people $100,000 to go move to a third world country?
Yeah, like get no 250,000. Fuck that.
250,000.
Get everybody 250,000, and they say you gotta. If we give you this 250,000, you have to leave to a different
Denounce
country.
your citizenship.
Denounce your citizenship and go to. I'm like Thailand. Thailand. I'm out. Dog. I'm out.
250K in Thailand is like
A millionaire.
It's like like 10 mil.
It's like 10 mil, bro. You gonna be out there, bro. And then you go out there, start a business. You be out there living for like, they be like, America thought we was going to give a fuck. Bro, we out.
Go out. Matthew 24, we started 2. And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things?
Hold that thought.
Got it.
Breaking news. Hold that. Israel president says there could be an attack on New York if the U.S. doesn't help Israel. So now you threaten us, right? And they're saying that there's sleeper cells inside of America that have been waiting for this fucking day. Iranian sleeper cells. So be it, man. So
I
fucking
love to
be
see
it.
that. Is that prophecy to get touched like that?
Yeah, bro. It said, what makes you think in this
Bro,
world?
that's why it says virgin daughter of
Right,
Babylon.
Virgin daughter of
I
Babylon.
was thinking of that. Yeah.
Look,
No one be called Tinder.
as he says, breaking news.
Motherfuckers getting touched, bro.
Bro, they've been trying their hardest to pull America into this war. Telling Trump, oh yeah, they've been trying to assassinate you, Trump. They've been trying to assassinate you. Where, nigga? Where? This devil right here, bro. I can't wait to put chains on his, bro. He gonna be reincarnated so many times because everybody gonna want to get their licks in. This devil, oh my goodness gracious, we gonna be passing that man around, bro.
He's gonna be a slave owner.
He gonna be a slave whore, all Diddy style, bro. Yo, you done with him? Let me borrow him for an hour. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad, bro. You hear what the fuck he's saying? Everybody's starting to become against these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Bro, people are starting to hate Israel, bro.
It's crazy. I'm bring this out real quick.
Go ahead, bring that out.
Matthew 24, and I'm gonna start at the top of this one for this one. And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the building of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying,
Lord is doing a great work.
Tell us when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world.
Hey, this is one of those signs right here. Matthew 24. All right.
This is Israel live.
Who is the wars, man?
Israel live. Let's go. Call Halayim Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai. Because look, if we were in that land, there would be no war. That's how we know they these fucking demon, demonic ass. Yo, bro. All praise to the Most High, man. Go, Slakia. You not see this?
Yeah.
That's the Lord dealing right there.
Yeah. Matthew 24, I'm gonna start at 2 again. It says, Yahweh shall said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And we seeing that starting to happen.
Yeah, everything's going to get touched here, bro. Everything's getting touched. Like I said, there's nothing about America that's not going to get touched. This is going to be a complete wasteland. All right, when the Most High is done with this. All right, through his son Yahweh Shai.
Yep, it says verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? And Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And here's the point. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars, and see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Another point. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places.
Now, mind you, why there's going to be famines? Why? Because once war breaks out on a world scale, the freaking agriculture, the poultry, the meat trade, all of it is going to start coming to a halt. You used to go into the supermarket, man, yo, baby, just go grab some eggs right now and leave. Bro, there ain't gonna be no eggs because all the chickens gonna be dead. All the places where there were farms are now gonna be war torn. All the places that were, all the industries and the factories that were once creating goods and services for your benefit are now gonna be on that war machine creating goods and services for the war. Guess what? And if you're not part of the war, you're gonna be left out of the war. And if you're not left out of the war, you're gonna die. Matter of fact, get that. 2nd Ezra 15 to 4. 2nd Ezra 15 and 14.
Hey, Yahweh Ratazah. I mean, with the elder apostle Tahar coined this year the hopeful year of, I'm saying the hopeful year of our deliverance.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, hey, Lord willing, this be the year where
Ariel said it got quick.
Yo, and you know what's crazy? It's quick.
Snowball.
Ariel was right. And look, and y'all seen Trump's tweets. That's how we know we're about to go to war. Trump's tweet on Twitter. America first means great things, including the fact that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. Make America great again. What does that mean? So this white man can have nuclear weapons. Doesn't matter how many they have, but Iran can't. Iran has never attacked any of its surrounding neighbors ever. Look up the history. So Israel, the Jewish state, was created in 1948. So since the 1940s, it's been nothing but war in that area anyway. But who started all the wars? Who went to Pakistan and Afghanistan? Who was always in Syria? Who did this in Gaza? Who's now doing this in Iran? The so-called white man.
Yeah,
Don't be mad at me for telling the truth. The so-called white man.
But then you see how, like, with Russia trying to go into Germany and shit, or Ukraine, you see how they try to pin him out to be the pinnacle of the devil himself.
Look at him. He's taking sovereign lands, and no, he's not. It was once part of Russia, and when Richard, we're not gonna get into that no more. Man, we already talked about that, bro. Let's go, Putin. Bomb these dickheads. Bomb them. Go ahead.
2nd Ezra 15, starting at 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Now, the modern day sword is just going into what weaponry, right? Guns, anything, missiles, knives. That's all it's talking about. Okay, let's get this very clear. There's going to be a time like no other where one people shall stand up and fight against another. This is talking about the wars that are coming and the wars that have already started. Go ahead.
For there shall be sedition among men, and evading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
The main reason for this is because of the treaties, because of the sanctions, one, the new bills that are being passed, Like the bill we just got done talking about how now for the draft, if you're 18 to 26, you're automatically enrolled if you're a U.S. citizen. This is also excluding all illegal immigrants. So think about this. Now you American citizens that are fighting against illegal immigrants and ISIS, and you're like, oh, this is not fair. You're going to have to go to war while the illegal immigrants are going to be able to stay here because they're technically not a citizen.
But you know what Esau's going to do? Esau's going to grant them, hey, come fight for the country that you want to be in, and we'll grant you citizenship.
And guess what? At that point, that these people ain't going to come to this country because it's already going to be too fucked up. They're like, why would I come?
Majority of those immigrants are going to be like, nah.
And exactly, Jacob's trouble is going to kick in because once, you got to think about it. The systematic oppression, these treaties, the real ID, the shortages all over, the pestilence, everything, all this is a fucking shitstorm that the Lord created, all to come to the one final judgment of Babylon, right? And it's going to be sedition among men because once everything is World War III and all the fucking food chains and all the fucking chains, the gas is going to be at an all-time high. You think $3-4 a gallon going to be a lot? Wait till that shit $20 a gallon. Wait till a gallon of milk. I don't even drink milk.
Get that high. Wait till your gas, where it's normally $3, gets to $7-8.
Exactly. Well, in some places in Cali, like $6.
But they're used to $5.
But they also get a higher price of living too.
Right. But
They get paid. They're paid. The wages
They're
actually
used
make
to
up for it.
$5, $6 gas.
Yeah.
You're talking about here in PA, Philadelphia. We're used to $2.50, $2.75, as high as $4 for premium.
Motherfuckers gonna have to sit down and
Wait
think.
till that shit get to $7 for regular.
They're gonna have to sit down and think what they need. They're gonna be like, all right, do I put this last $20 in my tank?
Yeah.
Or do I go get that Similac? Or damn, Similac $60 now. I can't even afford that. So do I put this last 20 in the tank to try to go get some more money? That's a risk. Or should I just go buy some food and blend it up and then I'm gonna have to feed my family?
Imagine SEPTA start charging $5-6 a ride.
Oh, that's strong.
Not even. SEPTA
It's still
SEPTA
$2
only
right
starts
now.
sending one bus around every 2 hours.
2 hours.
Motherfuckers
yeah.
not being able to get to work.
Like the worst bus in the city, you know what it is? Fucking one.
The number one.
Oh.
But the one only comes every hour.
Every hour, yeah.
That's no.
It sucks if you miss it.
And then, not to mention, there's a whole study about how AI has been taking a lot of people's jobs as we speak right now. So now, no jobs, no food, higher pestilence, more crime, and then now the plight of either prison or the draft. Guess what? Keep reading.
Verse 2 Esdras 15 and 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
America's going to turn into factions. What city you from? You think people gang banging now? Or they're going to be gang banging in? What city you from? There's going to be roadblocks and military troops in almost every checkpoint, checking to see if you got the real ID, or checking to see if you are 18 to 26 to join the war effort. Motherfuckers going to be sitting there because of the lack of bread, water, and food. Motherfuckers going to be sitting here having checkpoints on the roads. Yo, if you want to come, you got to give up what you got. What you got? We don't need your jewelry, mind you. They ain't gonna care about your money at this point. They ain't gonna care about your money, your gold. None of that shit worthless. None of that shit's worthless. They're gonna be like, hey, you got your food, you got women in the car. Oh yeah, that too. Oh, you think sex trafficking is something now?
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious.
Women gonna be currency, bro.
That's exactly why Isaiah 4:1 is going to come. Why it's so important,
strong in effect,
because the righteous man is going to become a tower, all right, basically a shield for you women. That's how a lot of you women going to be delivered through a righteous man.
Yo, the brother Makima from Chicago a minute ago, he had posted he put a video up on this particular aspect, and he showed you like this movie where that society was built like that. And in order for a woman to survive in that time, they had to cut their hair and look as much manly and masculine as possible.
Mad Max.
Yeah.
Nigga,
It's crazy.
Mad Max. If you watch Mad Max, remember the bull who had the water over the mountain? What did he do when he found all the beautiful women? He put them in a harem and drugged them up and left them up in the mountain. He's like, these mine. Because if they was caught anywhere else, what was happening to the women?
Yeah.
They was getting turned into breeders. Then I seen this whole John where they was it was a zombie apocalypse. It was something. It might be talking about the same movie when they was finding women and hemming them up and putting them in the basement and chaining them up then because society broke down, you could walk in like the whole world is at war, but you could walk into and it was like a supermarket, and they had them all in different chains, and you could walk in and barter shit. Like, all right, yo, I give you I got a cat. I got a cat. You want some of this cat meat? Let me have some of that. Here, all you see, you hear women in the background crying and screaming. Why? No protection.
Yeah, no man to stop it.
Who protects you from other men? Men. Right? But because of the system, mind you, the only way that you can create a new system is through war.
Yeah.
Esau doesn't understand anything else other than violence.
Yeah.
So to get to where they want, they go, all right, we got to cleanse. We got to call the herd, meaning we got to kill a lot of these people. We got to lower the population. How are we going to do that? World War III, pestilence, diseases, famine. They're using these scourges as a mimic, thinking that they're the authors and creators of this, when this is all written beforehand. The Lord is the author of all this stuff, right? Why do you think everything is literally coming to a perfect crescendo? You women are at an all-time liberal, we don't need a man movement. Okay, we're going to see. You out here sexualizing yourself more than what men do. Y'all sexualize yourselves and get mad when a man looks at you in a sexual way. Makes no sense. A woman shall compass a man, right? Oh, okay. Well, guess what? That judgment is coming. For you men out here who are effeminate, all part of this alphabet community and all these other things that are abominable, you have no hedge of protection. The Lord already said that he shall not make it into my kingdom. So what do you think is going to happen during Jacob's trouble and the great cleanse of the Lord? Come on, make it make sense. For all you people who don't choose the Lord first, and you got kids, newborn babies, you got pregnant women, guess what? The Lord says, mine shall eat and you shall be hungry.
Yeah, what is,
Matter of fact, keep reading and then we'll get to that.
Matthew 24 says, woe to the woman that are with suck.
Yep. Woe to the woman that are with suck, or meaning with child.
Yeah.
Because at that time, people going to be trying to eat your baby, molest your baby, kill your baby. Bro, it should, people don't understand, bro. Go look up World War I or World War II, and it's like this old video, and it was these soldiers talking about what was going on in war when the lights went out, when Germany and all these other places were torn down. There is
You ever hear about
no mercy for none.
Yeah.
No mercy for none. The Lord says, I will have mercy on whom I choose to have mercy on. So guess what? The only being, the omnipotent one, the only being that you should be trying to get right with is Yahweh. Through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shah, because he's the mediator to get to Yahweh. Because if you know anything about Yahweh, if you just read the Bible, he is a man of war that has no picks and no keeps.
Yo, real shit.
Simple as that.
Yo.
He don't care and he don't play.
Yeah.
He literally says you're nothing but worms. No.
He does what he wants.
He does what he wants. What's that? Daniel 4:35. It's as simple as that. This is the truth. This is the truth.
No picks.
No picks. Yahweh has no picks.
He's not a respecter of persons.
He's not a respecter of persons.
It's really Yahweh Shah. They be like, Pop, it's cool. He good.
Yo,
Exactly.
That's it, bro. And the Most
That's
High
all it
do
is.
what he wants. It could be one man that commit a crime, and the Most High kill that.
Kill
nigga.
him.
And then it could be another man that commit an even worse crime.
And he be like,
Have mercy on
leave him alone.
Right.
And you know what? Let me jab you up a little bit. Here, I'm gonna bless you now.
And the mantra.
Right.
You be like,
The mantra.
Hey,
The scripture says that we were bought with a price. Meaning we are owned by Yahweh Shai himself.
Yep.
We are owned. Yes, we are owned like property. We are his. Right? You don't want to be on the outside looking in, and the Lord says, you ain't one of mine.
Yep.
Because the only people who are going to be safe is one of his. That is it.
Yep.
And then because he claims you, he going to say, well, who with you? Well, that's my woman. That's my child. And can I have my sister with me too? She ain't immediate. All right, well, this is my kid. This is my woman. All right, they under your umbrella. They safe because of you. That's what people are not getting.
Yep. Especially the short that's pregnant by you.
Bro, this is not a game. And I know what's crazy is people probably scoffing, go and watch this video like, because you don't have a healthy fear of Yahweh Shemel Shai. You don't have a healthy fear. Oh, why should I fear God? What do you mean? What do you mean? The Lord could straight Thanos this entire universe and start over. He's already done it.
Yeah, yep. He flooded the shit out of Earth.
He destroyed everything.
He flooded the shit out of Earth, dog.
Bro. And as a promise, he gave up the rainbow. Hey, look.
Yeah.
I draw it. Here's a rainbow as a promise. I ain't gonna do that again. But if y'all keep, hey, Noah.
Oh, Salakia, brother. Like, I like the way you saying it, because that is actually a devastating situation for the world to be flooded. There's nowhere to go, but
Nowhere to go. They had to stay on the boat.
Dog.
What's that? 40 days, 40 nights.
Guaranteed
Yeah.
drown, dog.
40 days, 40 nights, and then it landed on Mount Ararat or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Some Salakia if I got
Oh,
the mountain wrong.
That's
or
some
something
scary
like that.
shit,
But
dog.
bro, I'm just giving perspective here, man. Like, we are literally living the Bible. The Bible is literally playing out in front of people's faces, and people still think this shit is a joke.
Right.
People think we coming out here week in and week out is a joke. We got a healthy fear of the Most High, and we still fall short. We like, hey man, let me offend less. Every time one of us mess up, hey, you going off? We got
like pockets of time of counsel to get back on game
Whoa,
and shit like that.
whoa.
Like,
Whoa, we are in fear. And we're doing the work. What say you people that do nothing? And you out here bold as a lion, talking about, right? That shit ain't real. Oh yeah, man, okay. We've been telling y'all World War III was gonna happen. We've been telling y'all.
I've been saying this shit for years.
Okay. What is the narrative for the past 5 years now?
Even if we were saying it for like 20 years, what's 20 years to the Lord?
Nothing. A blink. Not even a blink.
Not even a thought.
Not even a thought.
It doesn't.
It says
exist.
1 day is like 1,000 years to the Lord.
And that's the Most High. That's the Most High taking His being and
trying to give you
and
some
trying
kind of
to give
understanding.
you some
Yeah,
type
he's giving
of.
you understanding.
He's like,
Yeah.
my ways are not your ways. My thoughts are not your thoughts.
That's the crazy thing. About that's the Most High even trying to.
He's like, all right,
compartmentalize.
No, what
his
he did was he
being.
dropped down to our level.
Like,
just to give you an
Alright,
idea.
if I had to,
you know what I mean?
if I had to explain it in layman's terms,
there you go.
one day
Right.
to me is like a 1,000 years.
Good way explain it.
like, yeah, I'm just gonna get this perspective here.
I got it. Yeah.
Guys, it's been.
So when you think 100 years is a long time, or when you think 20 years is a long time, bro,
like 2 hours at lowest. Not all 100 years.
that's
100 years is like 2 hours.
I'm talking about the 100 years.
Oh, all right.
I'm talking about the 100 years.
it's like 45 minutes.
100 years is like 45 minutes. God.
No, 100 years is like 2 hours.
Damn.
Well, because you got. Never mind. We ain't
Yeah,
but
but it's still.
yeah,
it's
I'm
still
just trying to do
crazy
mental
either way.
math here.
It's
I'm
still
trying
crazy
to
either
do
way.
mental math here.
It's
Slack
just
here.
nothing, bro.
It's nothing to the Lord, right? So you gotta understand something, man. If you see what's going on, I need everybody not to have this smoke screen. This was all written. What's going on between Iran and Israel, and America's about to be pulled into it, and the rest of the world, it was already pre-planned for the past 30 plus years. This is the only way they're going to be able to get to their new world order. They have to destabilize. The dollar has to crash. Why? So they can have that one world monetary system, right? Cryptocurrencies, however they're going to use it, it's going to be that digital dollar. This also is going to get into the mark, right? Because no man should be able to buy or sell unless he have the mark, right? That's going to be that RFID chip, because everything's going to be on a digital platform. AI technology is already taking jobs at a very fast rate.
Shalom, brother.
Shalom, Maki. All of these things is the truth of what's going on. So don't look at this smoke screen, right? I brought out a quick smoke screen earlier. Trump threatens Netanyahu. I don't know how to fucking say his devil ass name, but he threatens him and says, if you don't stop bombing Gaza, we're going to have to pull our money and our resources. Netanyahu comes back and says, if America won't help, we'll do it alone. Okay. But at the same time, America right now, as we speak, are bombing Iran on behalf of who? So they're making you look like, oh, America's trying to do better. No, they're not. Gaza's already destroyed. It's a smoke screen. Look this way while we do this, right? All we saw on the news earlier was destroyer ships and different defense systems all being moved closer into that area. I guarantee you in the next couple of days, you're going to hear, oh, America has, mind you, the only reason why it hasn't come on the news yet is because once America is directly in the war with Iran, it will trigger World War III, because Iran has allies that have vowed to rock with them in all war, not including the BRICS. And then guess what? America, the head of the United Nations, is going to pull all the other Edomite nations into war too. Hey, well, y'all gonna have to come fuck with us because
NATO is like 95% EU.
Exactly. So you gotta understand something. This was all bound to happen. This was all bound to happen. But for you people who are at ease, especially you women, you men who don't have a foundation over your household through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, bro, woe be unto you. Woe be unto you. Woe be unto you, because it's coming. It's coming. It is coming. Area. Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro. Yo, Ariana, I know you over there like
Yeah, so,
I know you over there popping bottles, bro.
So Ariana was like, it's gonna come fast as hell. He like,
Yeah, I know you
let's
popping
go.
bottles, dog.
Hey brother, when you get a chance, come take a shot. We're gonna take a, we're gonna celebrate.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But no, seriously. So, brother Ariana just posted just now that he said was Putin's general. Putin's general has already declared that this is World War III, right?
We out here, bro.
This is World War III. Guess what? We out of here because we already know World War III. Matter of fact, we're gonna keep reading it. 15, and you're like at 15, 15 or 16.
Yeah, second address 15. I'm gonna go at 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and shall spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation.
What is this a result of? This is a result of war. Because of war, remember, all of the food chain, all of the medical industry, all the other things that keep up the society are all going to be broken because everyone's going to be geared towards war. And in turn, people are going to be playing for keeps because of the lack of bread and resources. They're not going to pity their neighbors. They're going to think it's me and mine versus all of y'all. So guess what? They're going to be raping, robbing, pillaging, breaking into your houses, raping your women, killing your kids, taking resources, and not to mention cannibalism is on its way. Yes, I said it. Cannibalism is on its way. It's one of the most natural things that humans do when their food sources are low. All throughout history, since the beginning of time, cannibalism has been here, and it will be back here in a city near you.
Second address 16, I think it's 16.
16 at the
Yeah, at the very end.
The very
I go
end.
into how
Yeah, on the mountains and drinking
Yep.
blood and all
Yep.
that. Yeah. And we see movies on that anyway. That's a natural, like you said, bro said,
It's a natural thing
to do.
It's because there's a natural instinct that's called fight or flight. Fight or flight, right? The first thing most people do is flight because they're trying to get away from the violence and stuff. So you're gonna see that's why you see what happened over in Israel right now. If you've seen the news, all these Israelis are fucking flying, shooting to the freaking airports, trying to hurry up and get the hell out of Dodge. Why? I thought you guys were the chosen people. I thought God was going to help you. I thought you were his chosen. Why would he allow you guys to get bombed? Exactly. Make it make sense. Go ahead.
You want to bring that? Yeah, I'm bringing that family drone out.
I mean, we could have got to that in a second.
Because that 15 was that's in 15 too. So it's where I'm already at.
All right.
But that's it on that though.
All right. No, you finished 15?
Yeah, for the most part for what we wanted.
All right. Well, I mean, basically, so get what you were looking for. Oh, get that get that about cannibalism, eating thy own flesh.
Yeah.
Thou shalt eat thy own flesh.
Yeah, second address 15, and I started at 56 for context. Like as thou hast done unto my chosen, saith the Lord, even so shall Yahweh do unto thee, and shall deliver thee into mischief. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy city shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field.
So thy children shall die of hunger, right? And all the other people who don't die from hunger are going to die from the sword. Mind you, that actually goes into the 16th chapter as well. Where you at?
15.
Oh, you at 15, but if you go to 16, it's gorgeous for a minute. It kind of breaks it down a little bit more.
Yeah.
But it's fine. But guess what? And guess what? After your child dies, what do you think you're going to be doing? You're going to be eating your child. Go ahead.
Verse 58. They that be in a mountain shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh.
And eat their own flesh, meaning flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood, meaning my bloodline, my people. Yeah, you're going to be over here hot. You're going to be so. Oh, not to mention you motherfuckers that got weak men in y'all families that ain't grounded in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, that grew up with an effeminate spirit, that grew up with this leftist liberal movement, not being heads of your household. Guess what? Y'all gonna be the ones. The wives gonna be like, babe, we need to get food. He's like, but babe, I don't, if we go out there, I could die and never come back. Well, what about our daughter? Just let her die and we can eat her. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. It is coming. But those brothers that stood stiffly for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai gonna stand boldly in this time. Yeah, it's gonna be fearful, but that spirit gonna be on you. We know what this is.
Yeah.
We knew what was coming. The Lord told us to stay on our watch and prepare
And
ourselves.
the beautiful thing about Jacob's trouble is that although, like you said, it is going to be a fearful time, it's only natural, right?
Mhm.
But the beauty of it is that because we prepared, right, we trimmed our lamps, we knew what was going to come. So that thought and us just constantly praying to the Heavenly Father, calling on Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, that spirit alone, even with the fear, is showing faith. And then the
To
Most
be in
High
that
is going-
situation and do
yeah,
that. Yeah.
Call on the name of the Lord, bro. The Most High is going to deliver you, and when He delivers you that first time, it's up from there.
Up from there.
It's only up from there.
Let the
That first deliverance-
because that first deliverance, that's gonna be the test. That first deliverance, you might be on
Your
a
faith
like
gonna
that
go,
spiritual power.
Bro,
that fear gonna go down,
Yup.
and that faith gonna go
bro.
up.
Everybody in the room die but you. You gonna be like,
Oh, it's up.
oh, the Lord Dylan.
Oh, it's up.
It's gonna be up from there. Your faith
Yeah.
gonna.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you might end up getting spiritual power. You might just, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just speaking as a man.
Yeah, instead of walking on water and falling short like Peter did, we would be sprinting on top of that jaw.
Sprinting on water. You might hear an angel might be in your ear after you get spiritual power. Go to the east and save these men, and you're gonna know exactly who they are by name. You got spiritual power. The Lord sends you on missions, bro. Call her on your shot. Oh my goodness, that just sounds so amazing, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. You get spiritual power. You know you part of the elect, bro. It's nothing the Lord can be able to tell me that I'm not gonna do.
No, it's
He's
one
like,
thing-
I need you to run down.
Done.
There's 1,000 men over here. I need you to run down the street and as fast as you can. You thinking, just run? No fear in your heart. You already got the spiritual power. You running, and as you running, an energy ball growing up
I
around.
mean, we was
bro,
doing
I'm thinking,
that.
I'm just
we
thinking
was
as a
doing
man,
that
bro.
in the ancient world.
Exactly.
Joshua said it. One of you shall chase 1,000.
1,000.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Remember
And the
King
mighty men of
One
the
mighty
man of David.
One man to chase 1,000
Yeah,
men.
bro.
Yeah, kind of freak
Come
shit,
on,
is
man.
that,
Bro, they was on some freak shit.
Come on, man.
Yo, I will applaud one thing.
Anime
Real talk.
The
That's where they
brothers
get it
from
from.
GMS. Yo, bro, I applaud them on one thing. They are the only camp I can think of out here, out of the many, that talk about spiritual power alone. Like I don't hear no spiritual power.
Well, that's the
about-
thing.
But everybody has a niche. bro.
The Lord also set it up where not every camp, but a lot of the different camps are created for different reasons.
Yeah.
So it's as simple as that, man. That's why I applaud all brothers that are doing this work. Now, mind you, I can't walk the same with all y'all because a lot of y'all going on for different things, you know. But other than that, man, you can't do anything against the truth before the truth. So I mean, at the end of the day, more and more people are waking up to this, and more people are starting to realize, yo, bro, these crazy so-called black men on the corner yelling at the top of their lungs, I think they actually
Yeah, it should be right. Like
they
know,
actually, if you ever listen to what they saying and go look it up, they on point.
yeah, it should be happening.
I might not like their delivery,
I got the word for that. Then.
but guess what? It ain't about the delivery; it's about the words being spoken.
Yeah, I got
The
it.
Lord says, "I shall put my words in their mouth, and they should be like flames." And these people would, right? We supposed to burn them up. They supposed to get roasted, and the Lord about to come doing the real roasting. Yo, Yahweh Shai is on his way back, and those four winds, those angels holding back the four winds of destruction. The Lord is loosening them up. They probably holding on to the cords like this. You know how we strong now. Remember when you just started doing pull-ups like this, and you get to the point where you can hang. The angels is hanging on to the Father. Just I can let it go. Hold on with one pinky now, like almost. Let it go. And guess what? All hell about to break loose. It's about to break loose. And call Halal and Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. If any of you people who are watching this video are not happy about what's going on around the world, then you're not in the right spirit.
At all,
Because you're not understanding what this means. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning and follow. We got to go through the birth pangs. We got to go through the turmoil, right? We got to go through all of this just to get to where we really want to be. You tired of serving a so-called white man? You tired of waking up? You tired of waking up and dealing with your customer care and coding yourself a different way just to coexist? make them feel good in all your spaces, right? Having to speak their language, speak like them, act like them. If you're not tired of all that, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. And for anybody else, any white people who watch this video, yes, black fatigue is a thing. And we are tired of you, but I'm gonna call it Izzy fatigue. We are tired of you Edomites, man. It is, yo, your kingdom is crumbling and you know it. But before it all crumbles, the Lord gonna let y'all know it, because he gonna start beating y'all down brick by brick. And that's what you're seeing right now. The economy gonna crash, pestilence. Matter of fact, 2 Ezra 16 chapter, scourges of Amendment. Real quick. You can get right to the point. Scourges of Amendment. These scourges, right, which means a whip, which means correction, these corrections are being sent out to the earth. Right? The Lord knows that you ain't gonna correct yourself, because your spirit was never upright in you since your inception. You can start at 14 and it goes right down here.
2 Ezra 16, starting at 14.
Yeah.
Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
And who quoted this? Yahushua himself in Matthew 24th chapter. So if you need reference, how people try to say the Apocrypha is not legit, where do you think Yahushua got it from? Because he always quoted what? His forefathers as well. 2 Ezra 16 chapter, go read Matthew's 24th chapter. But go ahead.
Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent for scourges for a minute.
Oh, read that again. What is sent for scourges for a minute?
Behold, famine and plague and tribulation and anguish are sent for scourges for a minute.
Keep going.
But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
So the Lord is sending out all these evils on the earth for correction, telling his people it's high time to wake up out of sleep, but also getting the other nations prepared for their great destruction and put underfoot, right? But guess what? Our people and all the wicked heathen are still not considering. You hear on blogs, is this biblical? People, drop gems, but no one's sitting here going, yo, I need everybody to wake the hell up. This is biblical. The only people doing it is what? The Israelites. And guess what? Y'all think we nothing but crazy madmen. So y'all not listening to us, because the Lord loves it that way. Because he says he's going to use the lowest to confound the greatest. And I'm only speaking in.
But if I may, like we just said, there is a point which we know, which is Amos 8 and 11, where we look crazy, but then they're going to run to and fro to try to find us.
Yep, because once it all all breaks loose, once it all breaks loose, they're going to be like, it's going to, bro, the spirit going to be out. The spirit of the Lord, he's going to pour his spirit on the whole earth.
Most going to put the spirit on his people so that they can have the vexation of
the spirit.
So all you people who scoffed and mocked, and you what they say, they misused the prophets.
How many times? Matter of fact, when we was at camp this past Saturday, remember I was like, man, World War III coming. I was like, so you white people can have nukes, but nobody else can? And then you saw a couple white people laughing, ha 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 ha. That's why World War III gonna happen and death gonna come to America. I said it. People laughing. Guess what? The Lord gonna pour out that spirit on all flesh, and guess what's gonna happen? People gonna start having these revelations. Yo, I heard this before.
Right.
Someone, oh my goodness, remember
the
them?
Most High gonna play that pivotal moment when you really put those brothers' faces in your mind, bro.
Yo, remember when we was walking in downtown Philadelphia and we was walking across them crazy motherfuckers? Yo, remember when the boy looked at me in my eye and I knew he was talking to me, and he was like, World War III coming, death to America? Yo, he was right. Guess what? Then they're gonna go around. Yo, I think they were the real prophets. Where they go online, see if they sit out here on the streets. They ain't gonna find no videos. They ain't gonna be able to go out on any of the corners. They ain't gonna find none of the men of the Lord. Because you know what the men of the Lord are gonna be?
Going wherever the fuck they're
gonna be protected. We gonna be
protected and sheltered.
Yep, and sheltered.
You know what? Another thing too, if I may, another thing I reference. How we used to say that now that when the average person have heard about an Israelite by now. Now it's to a point where now there's people now where they're saying, I don't really get down with the Israelites because they think like this, they say this, they say that. Those are the ones who are gonna be able to reference that shit, and then be one to know the game.
Bro, when I seen it was a video last year when one of the female elitists from Israel had said that the biggest threat to Israel was the young black Americans. Right. Once I heard that, we knew that this was worldwide.
Worldwide.
Because for them to, in their national, hey, guys, we got to talk about these young niggas out here. They're going to be our biggest threat. Wow, we ain't got to stand in the army. We're not directly in opposition of you, but we are directly in opposition with you spiritually. And if we speak in this truth, that means what? The end is here.
Yep.
And that's what they're worried about.
The youth are easily impressionable.
Yep. And if we're the ones impressionating, well, not impressionating, but with the Lord, we plant the seeds and the Lord makes it grow. If we're the ones planting these seeds out here and the Lord is watering these seeds, guess what? More and more people. Because mind you, remember how I told you it was only like one little brother in my working at my job that woke up? Now I got 3 of them. They all walk in my store every day like this. Yo, this how they do it, straight like this. Shalom, Ak. All of them. All of them. I be like, hey, Shalom, Ak.
That's what's up.
They mind you, every time they get upset with white people, yeah, these out loud, these Edomites, man. I be laughing. I be like, bro.
I told you with the boy
Bro.
there in the store.
Bro.
He was bold with it too. Goddamn Elon. We say Elon, but same shit.
Yeah, but yeah, he understands.
Understand the game. Yeah.
All right, get that Wooskies.
Yep. This is You go to Mark. Perfect, y'all. Mark 16 in the bottom. And they went forth and preached everywhere, the Lord working with them, confirming the word with signs following. Amen.
Read it one more time, because I'm not gonna lie, that just I know y'all probably heard it, but for my own sanity.
Mark 16 and 20. And they went forth and preached everywhere, the Lord working with them and confirming the word with signs following. Amen.
Amen. So look, everything that we are speaking has been confirmed with the text, the scriptures, the prophecy, right? And because of that, we know that we're speaking as the oracles of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And we also understand that our words that are put in our mouths are like fire and you people wood. And if it's your time to burn, so be it and burn. And with that, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honor to the elders and apostles. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom, brothers.